Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important issue, a very unique issue which came before the Kolkata ITAT, in which the assessee challenged the assessment order on the ground that the notice issued under section 143 subsection 2 is not in the format which has been prescribed by the Central Board of Direct Taxes instructions dated 23rd June 2017. The question before the tribunal is that whether the assessment proceedings can be quashed only on this basis that the notice under section 143 subsection 2 is not in the prescribed format. This issue has been taken up by the Kolkata ITAT in the case of Nadia District Center Cooperative Bank Limited versus Principal Commissioner of Income Tax. And this case is reported in 123 ITR Tribunal at page number 178 and the date of the judgment is 15th January 2025. The present case relates to the assessment year 18-19. The facts of the case are like this. In the present case, the assessment under section 143 subsection 3 was completed, and after that the Principal Commissioner of Income Tax initiated the revision proceedings under section 263 against the assessee. The assessee challenged this revision before the tribunal on the ground that the revision proceedings has been initiated without satisfying the two limbs of section 263, that is, the order is not erroneous and the order is not prejudicial to the interest to the revenue. At the same time, when the assessee was challenging the 263 proceedings before the tribunal, at the same time it was the contention of the assessee that since these proceedings are based on assessment proceedings which have been completed under section 143 subsection 3 and which was inherently based on the notice under section 143 subsection 2, which was not as per the Central Board of Direct Taxes instructions number F number 225/157/2017 ITA second dated 23rd June 2017. So these assessment proceedings should be quashed, and in the same manner the proceedings under section 263 should be quashed. The assessee raised this ground as additional ground by relying on the judgment of Supreme Court in the case of National Thermal Power Company Limited versus CIT, which has been decided in 1998 and which is reported in 229 ITR at page number 383, in which the Supreme Court has said that any legal issue can be raised at any forum if it goes to the rules of the matter and if it does not need new facts to be brought on the file. The assessee also relies on the judgment of Supreme Court in the case of UCO Bank Limited versus CIT, which has been decided in 1999 and which is reported in 237 ITR at page number 889. The ratio of that judgment was that if any instructions or circulars are there issued by the Central Board of Direct Taxes, then they are binding on the revenue. When this matter was heard by the tribunal was of the view that the CBDT instructions mentions three type of notices to be issued under section 143 subsection 2. One is limited scrutiny, which is by the computer aided scrutiny selection. The second is complete scrutiny, which is again by the computer aided scrutiny selection. And the third is manual selection of cases, that is to be guided by manual compulsory guidance of CBDT issued by the Central Board of Direct Taxes. In the present case, when the notice was issued to the assessee, it was not in the prescribed format. There was no mention whether it is limited, complete or manual selection. And in case when the case is the manual selection, even the reason is to be given in the notice that why this manual selection has been done under which category. And the tribunal said that in the para number 3 of the instruction, it is specifically mentioned that the notice to the assessee should be issued only in the formats mentioned therein. The tribunal said that in the present case, the instructions which has been relied on specifically mentions that if any assessment order is to be passed under section 153A or 153C read with section 143 subsection 3, that order is to be passed manually. So there are complete instructions in that CBDT instruction, and the tribunal said that if that notice has been issued without following that instructions, then that notice is bad in law, and hence the revision proceedings. In the present case, the tribunal also relied its own judgment, that is Kolkata ITAT judgment in the case of Shri Mantha Kumar Shit versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax, which is reported in 116 ITR Tribunal Short Notes 51. The another judgment which was relied was Shibnath Ghosh versus ITO, which is reported in 130 ITR at page number 69. And the third judgment which was relied by the tribunal was that was Principal Commissioner of Income Tax versus Wheelburger Coatings India Private Limited, which has been decided in 2024 and which is reported in 463 ITR at page number 89. Friends, this case is very important because this case throws the light that an assessment can be quashed on the ground that the notice issued is not in prescribed format. At the end of this video, once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Nadia District Center Cooperative Bank Limited versus Principal Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported in 123 ITR Tribunal at page number 178, and the date of the judgment is 15th January 2025. Thank you, friends.